Okay. So this is Mirror's Edge Glitchless, and timing starts when I select the difficulty. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
I played this game before, so I'm going to skip the training, get that out of the way, and now we're off. You want to explain the premise of Glitchless?
Go for it.
Sure. So Glitchless has never been in a marathon before, so this is its first viewing. Pretty much what, I don't know, do you have like the list of...
Yeah, so there's a couple of major glitches that aren't allowed. There's the kick glitch, there's a glitch that lets you jump in midair, there's a glitch for skipping animations, that's not allowed. Outbound stuff, that's not allowed. There's also clipping through solid objects, that's pretty much a glitch, yeah. And there's a glitch that sends you across the map using bits of collision. That is also not allowed. But besides that, a lot of stuff is fair game. So this run's going to play a lot more like any % no major glitches than like a glitchless run.
Wait, if it's just no major glitches, then why is it called glitchless?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to lie, I'm just worrying a little bit.
So one of the first things you'll notice is I'm kind of like rubbing myself on this wall a lot, and that's called a wall boost. Basically, if I run on and off a wall really quickly, I can gain a lot of speed. So I do that by binding jump on my scroll wheel to, jump to scroll down. So by doing that, I'm quickly jumping on and off the wall, and I'm gaining a lot of speed. To put it in perspective, Faith runs at like,
Oh no.
yeah.
Is dying a glitch?
Dying is not a glitch, no.
Okay,
None of
good.
this is a glitch. This is glitchless. So to put it in perspective, Faith runs at like 26 kilometers per hour, but if I quickly wall run on and off the wall, it's called a wall boost, I can go at like 47 kilometers per hour, so it's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's a pretty substantial speed boost that's going to be used throughout.
Yeah.
You'll also notice that whenever he starts running, he looks to the side and then side jumps. Normally when you hold W, it takes a while to actually like build up your speed. But if you sidestep, it just immediately sets you to the full 26.
Yeah, you'll see me abuse that a ton. Like right at the beginning of this level, I'm going to jump to the side, turn my camera, and I'm instantly to full speed. So that's like a 3-second run-up skipped every single time. I use that pretty much every time I turn any corner.
Yeah, every time you turn, every time you like lose any little bit of speed, you just sidestep and you're immediately going full speed.
Yep. Another thing you might notice is that I'm jumping a lot. Jumping is a little bit faster than just straight running, so anytime I can do that, I do. Also, I landed on that little railing to avoid a roll. If you fall too far, you'll have to like roll to avoid a hard landing.
Oh, avoid.
Yeah.
Avoiding intended mechanics.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not a glitch. So just by landing on that little rail, I skip having to roll. The game tries to explain to you that rolling is fast, but anytime I can avoid it, I get to keep full momentum, so definitely going to do that.
Yeah. Rolling is faster than taking the really long hard fall animation, but it's obviously slower than just sprinting at full speed.
So I'm going to jump over these guards. They're supposed to shoot at me, but they're not very good at their job.
They were very kind.
Yeah, they can sometimes...
Oh, you did get hit.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get that. They can sometimes try to kill you, but they're not too bad on easy, which is the difficulty we're playing on.
Oh, you're playing on easy, but the game's default difficulty is normal.
No,
Don't you think if you wanted to play the intended mechanics, you should play on normal?
No, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Another thing here, you'll see me do like a neutral kick here. Normally, you'd get a hard landing from that fall, but by neutral kicking, you can avoid the hard landing animation.
That doesn't sound very legit.
No, but it's not any of the glitches I listed earlier, so it's fine, okay?
I'm not sure about this.
This section of the game is pretty cool, because there's a lot of opportunities for like wall boosting right here. Anytime I can wall boost, I'm going to be wall boosting. That's the main mechanic for speeding me up here.
Yeah, there's also a lot of tech goes into like avoiding little lips and collision and stuff, so you actually maintain your speed the whole way while still getting as many like wall boosts and vaults and stuff.
This is really interesting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kick on that wall. There's just a mechanic in this game where if you run on a wall and then kick off of it, it's just like a combat move. But that same animation also creates a floor under you for 1 frame, and I can use that to avoid hard falls.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that animation is glitched?
It's not my fault, so I think it's fine. That's why this plays more like no major glitches, because a lot of this stuff is kind of borderline, just because the game is so broken.
So what you're saying is it's not really glitchless, it's more glitchless?
Yeah, there's a lot of elevators in this game, you'll notice. They just act as pseudo-loading screens, so we get stuck in them a lot. And any percent, you clip it, but it's just glitchless.
Clipping is illegal. Never clip.
It's not allowed in glitchless. So coming up here is actually one of the first glitches found, not glitch, one of the first tricks found in this game.
What did you just, hold on.
If you wall run and kick here, you can get to this little bit here. This isn't out of bounds.
That is
fine.
out of bounds.
No,
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to
You can
be
get
there.
here just fine. And,
I mean, sure, if you glitch.
normally you die from that fall, but again, the fall height resetting lets you survive.
Oh, so you're abusing a broken mechanic.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Nice wall boost here.
This seems pretty intended so far.
Yeah. Cool
I'm
thing
not
about
convinced.
wall boosts is you can chain them together and gain even more speed. Basically, Faith will keep gaining speed until you hit the ground again. So, like, I got 2 wall boosts on that same wall. That's speed. Another double wall boost here. So many opportunities for cool movement in this area.
Yeah, this game is pretty fortunate that most of the stuff you can do is all chainable.
Yeah. Coming up here is a really cool trick if I can pull it off, but it's kind of hard. So basically, you can wall climb with horizontal momentum in this game if I jump parallel to the wall. So I'm going to try to do that to clear a really big gap.
Oh, come on!
Man.
You
that's
just
okay.
jumped off of midair.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So normally you can use the wall climb sidestep there to clear the whole gap, but I jumped a little bit early out of it, so we'll just go the intended way.
So who has world record for this category?
I do.
Wow, really?
Yeah, got it on the SGDQ grind.
Nice.
Wait, so are you just doing these arbitrary rules because you have world record and what you say goes?
No, I'm pretty sure it's fine, so. So that's the end of chapter 1. To put it into perspective, there's prologue and then 9 chapters after that. So we have a ways to go. I jump over that fence there. It's a little bit harder than it looks, just because the hitbox goes up higher than it should. And then canals is a really nice section because you can get a lot of wall boosts going.
Yeah, canals is kind of a really fun area to play because it's just constantly chaining wall boosts and kick. No, not wall boosts and wall boosts together.
Yeah, I don't do kick glitches because this is glitchless. Another thing you'll notice me doing a lot is I side jump boost into a wall boost. I'll do one coming up right here. Basically, wall boosts, the speed you get from a wall boost is determined by how deep you're looking into the wall. So the further I look into the wall, the more speed I'm going to get. But if I do a side jump boost, I can maintain my forward momentum while also turning my camera into the wall to get a good wall boost. So you can really abuse that to get a lot of speed from your wall boosts. I just do a specific number of climbs here and then get into this vent. No big deal. We try to skip pipes if we can, but those pipes, there's really no way around them. That isn't segmented. Coming up here is a really cool trick that isn't a glitch to get down into the storm drains early. So if anyone's ever played this game, you're supposed to parkour your way down this circular room. There's a lot of platforms you can kind of see, a lot of poles and ladders and stuff, and it's all just kind of a pain. But if I just kind of stand right here,
Oh, what, you just...
you can just kind of go to the bottom. There's no animation for killing you there, so it's fine. And we're at the bottom.
That sounds like you glitched out the game's
I don't
fall
think so.
damage system.
I don't think so.
Hey, you should probably like not new game here.
Yeah,
Okay.
reminder not to new game here.
So I have to quit and reload here. Continue.
All right, good job, you did it.
If I hit new game there, it's really bad. I've done that during races before. The reason we couldn't reload is because that door behind us, it's kind of a timer for this door in front of us that we're about to open. So this door won't open until the door behind us closes, and the door behind us takes like 30 seconds to close, and I don't want to wait for that. So by quitting and reloading, the door instantly closes, and we can continue on our way. This is the storm drains, one of the most best atmospheres the game creates, I'd say.
Yeah, it's just a really big area with this cool platforming mechanics with all these scaffoldings, and there's a lot of neat tricks you can do to Definitely not skip any of it, because that would be cheating.
Yeah, just kind of like skip some scaffolding by doing that jump.
Wait, hold on. Skips.
Nope, it's fine. There's some sniper guards here, but as long as you don't look at them, they won't hit you, pretty much. So I just kind of run past them.
Yeah, this game has like weird combat help where it like forces you to look at the enemies.
Oh gosh.
And oh no. It's actually kind of awful because you can't like move very well if it's forcing you to stare at the guard.
Cool thing I do there is I actually, this game has like a springboard mechanic where things will, well, the game has one mechanic where things turn red and you're supposed to follow the red. It's called runner's vision, like this zip line's red. It's part of the color scheme aesthetic, and it just also helps guide new players. Certain springboards are red. Springboards will just launch you up, but there are other bits of collision that just act as springboards, even though the developers didn't intend them to be. So that's what we use there to climb up.
Not
into the storm
intended.
rings. Yeah, but it's not one of the major glitches, so it's fine, okay?
I'm sensing a theme with this speedrun.
Yeah, to make it a good speedrun, we take some creative liberties.
So what you're saying is that glitchless categories are always a bad idea, and you should stick for something that's more satisfying.
I didn't say that. So I had to climb some pipes there, which I really don't like doing. Not a huge fan of that, but luckily we have a method for not climbing the rest of the pipes using some really cool wall run wall climbs. I missed that one, but I'll try it again.
Yeah, these are actually kind of precise.
Yeah.
You need to control your speed very well to have enough speed while also going in the correct direction to be able to get up.
I swear I can do this.
I believe in you.
I've done it before, once and twice in my life.
I'm believing really hard right now.
Oh, that's really not good.
Believing a little bit less now.
It's okay. I'm going to do it right this time. I'm going to do it justice. I had to back up a little bit more to get some more speed. That's my problem. Yeah, what was happening there is I definitely wasn't backing up enough to get enough speed. So I did it again there. I'll give it one more shot, but I do have a backup strat. This normally isn't too much of a problem.
Yeah. Nice thing about this game is there's generally about 100 different ways to go through every single level.
Yeah. That's one.
All right.
We just need to do one more.
You can do this.
There we go. Oh my
Nice,
gosh.
dude.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. So now we just hit that button. We're waiting for the crane to come up, and we have some downtime for a couple donations, if you have them.
Sure, I actually have an awesome slew of kill and save the animal donations here. $150 from David Ludwig, who says, "Here's to destroying games, world records, and animal friendships. Kill the animals and create Jill sandwiches." Another $150 from Tobias198, who says, "We need to kill those animals. What do they ever do for us?" $150 from Bundre Chan, who says, "Kill the frames, save the animals."
Not much happened there. We just ran past some guards. Not much of a problem as long as you go fast. And coming up is a nice chase sequence with Jackknife. So we're supposed to be chasing this guy. He knows something about our sister who's being framed in some kind of murder. The story in this game isn't super important. What's important is the parkour. So
Parkour is the lore.
So you'll see him kind of teleporting in front of us. If you go too fast, he just kind of teleports forward because he's on a script, sort of.
Well, that sounds like a glitch. He's teleporting.
It's not my fault I go too fast. Name of the game.
You can't just always say it's not your fault.
The wall run kick there, not just to not get the roll, but it also kind of positions me since the wall run kick pushes me out from the wall a bit. I can skip that ledge climb just with some cool movement there.
Oh, he just teleported in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you clipped through him. You clipped right through him.
He's not a solid object. The game, it's specified on speedrun.com. You can't clip through solid objects, and
I feel like a person is pretty solid.
normally we quit out and reload here, but it's not faster RTA, it's just faster in-game time. So you get to see that really cool hallway. That is a GDQ exclusive hallway.
Nice.
So during this cutscene, Jackknife tries to do a cool jump. He fails, he face plants, and we just have to run over to him.
You should have just kicked to avoid the fall damage.
I can't. Oh, I'll go the other way. It's not a bad death, because I just respawn right here.
Yeah, the whole jackknife chase is basically one big section that you have to do in one go until you get here. Then it's safe to throw yourself off the side of the building.
Yeah.
There's a really annoying climbing section here, so this is a lot faster than
Oh my gosh.
going through the entire area normally.
Yeah. See, all you got to do is it's really finicky jump just because sometimes you won't even grab the pole because the pole hitboxes in this game are just oh so wonderful.
Yeah, the poles aren't actually solid. You just have to like look at them a certain way, and you'll grab onto them.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, it skips a whole lot of climbing. And then that ends chapter 2. One of the longest chapters. I think the longest chapter of the game, actually.
Yeah, I think it is the longest chapter.
Nobody likes chapter 2.
Yeah. So now we're at chapter 3. We have to go into this guy's office and get some intel on him. So we're going to break into there. I jump pretty much off this pole as soon as I get on it. And coming up here is what's called a hint climb.
Wait a minute.
So we abused...
That didn't look right.
No. We abused the game's hint mechanic. There's a mechanic for like new players where if you hold the hint key, it shows you where to go. And we abused that by doing a wall climb turn jump. And then the hint key turns us toward the ledge we just jumped from. And we can use that to get a little bit higher up.
Sounds pretty exploitable.
That's life. And I try to slide into this vent. Saves me having to crawl through. It's kind of gross. Yeah, these hallways are pretty standard. You could probably do a donation or two.
Sure thing. We have $25 from Anonymous. Been watching GDQ make an impact on the world for a few years now, and now that I'm heading out for college, I suppose it's time for me to begin making an impact on the world as well. Thank you, runners, for everything you do.
Something cool. So now I have a gun. The gun's just kind of lying on the table for me. I'm not really going to use the gun to shoot people. Not really my thing. But turns out you can just shoot straight through doors with a gun. So
Shoutouts to shots fired.
you can use that pretty effectively. Normally, you've seen me pretty much kick open every door I've gone to. The default animation for getting through doors is like this charge thing. But that's slow because Faith stumbles after a door charge.
Yeah, there are a few favorable animations that are like way faster than the other ones.
Yeah. I'm going to try to throw this gun down the elevator shaft so I can save it for... Oh,
That looks like a glitch. I'm pretty sure you just glitched that gun.
I didn't mean to, I swear. Okay, so the gun fell into the
rip gun.
abyss there.
Wait,
so
you clipped the gun out of bounds?
it just fell into the elevator shaft. That one's not even my fault. Okay, so it's fine. It just means I have to kick open the next door and not shoot it open. Some cool movement in this area. I get over that fence, and then there's a really critical wall run coming up here. Not too difficult, but can really save some time. So right here, I'm going to wall run here. And because I don't go up on that roof, I skip a trigger for this upcoming helicopter. Normally, guards would come out of this helicopter and try to shoot me, but the rope comes, just no guards.
Did you just glitch those guards out of existence?
It's a badly placed trigger, not my fault. And so, yeah, like I said before, I'm going to jump kick this door, and I can instantly side jump boost out of that, which is nice to keep speed. And then this elevator is kind of weird. The checkpoint's in the elevator, but it respawns you outside the elevator. Plus, there's a wait time for the elevator doors to open, so just by quitting and reloading, I could skip having to wait for all of that. And also, because I clicked W on one of the first frames before the game loaded, I started at full speed. Just a weird thing that isn't used too often in the run, but can still get you some easy speed. And then I'm going to fling myself off this rooftop, not just for fun, but also because there's a checkpoint that spawns you further in the level.
Did you just teleport?
No. And then I do another sliding wall climb, a wall climb with horizontal momentum to climb up here. And then I just climb up here. And that skips a good 30 seconds of scaffolding to a minute of scaffolding, depending on what route you use. I jump up this crane because walking up cranes is slow. But yeah, so far in the story, if you haven't been keeping up because I haven't really been explaining it, I got some intel on someone who framed my sister, so now I need to go confront the supposed person who framed her. So that's what Chapter 4 is going to be all about, breaking in and finding this guy. His name's Ropeburn. He's a wrestler. Scary guy.
Real tough guy.
Yeah. So I abuse, you can sidestep out of wall climbs, and I abuse that to get up on the door frame and climb up here just a little bit faster. Another interesting bit of tech here is if I kick a door just before I hit the ground, I can survive long falls and not get a hard fall animation.
That doesn't sound right.
This room's really finicky. There we go. Weird collision in that room. It's like nowhere to climb. I just do the wall run turn jump there to not grab the ledge and the vent.
So in 90%, you don't even see this area. This is like one of the levels where it has one of the biggest skips and takes you straight to like a subway.
Yeah, and 90% it's like 4 minutes of stuff skipped, but this is all stuff glitchless exclusive. There's a valve up here I need to turn. Turns off some steam, and then I can keep progressing.
I really like valves.
Yeah, valves are fun. You can normally skip that with the animation skip glitch. Oh, okay. But I can't do that in Glitchless. So I gotta go up here to the first and one of the few boss fights in Mirror's Edge. Ooh. It's Ropeburn.
Oh man, you're losing.
Yeah, so he has me right now in a pretty bad predicament. I need to disarm him when his weapon turns red, which is kind of a tight timing. You could miss it.
Yeah, it's very precise. I think this might be
it's
like
extremely precise.
Almost frame perfect.
Yeah, and it's going to be really hard, but luckily
you did it! Oh my god!
Dude, frame perfect.
I did
Incredible.
it. Thank you, thank you.
I think that was absolutely optimal.
Turns out there's no penalty for missing the reaction command, so as long as you mash right-click, you're fine. You'll get him every time. Yeah, those guards are on a pre-planned path, so as long as you just run by them fast enough, they don't even look at you. Good guards. I'm going to try to walk off this elevator at a specific time so as to not... normally that elevator would knock you down, but I walked off it at the right time, so we're good. And then I can use a nicely placed wall here. Right here, hopefully. Jump up on some barbed wire.
Wait, you just jumped off of barbed wire?
It's fine. So as long as you coil your legs, you can jump on barbed wire. Like
I think I've tried that in real life. It didn't work out.
Like jumping like this, you would just get knocked off. But the coil jump is broken, and you
like glitched?
I don't think so. So I gotta wait for this. It is possible to skip that coming down.
Shout out to meme wall.
Yeah.
Shout out to meme wall.
So now we're going to just wall boost down. The end goal is to get to the end of this train tunnel, but I'm kind of scared the train's gonna come, and yeah, there it is. You can skip it with like insane luck, but it's not worth going for. Here's another hint climb. I used the hint key to grab that ledge to my right for a turn jump. I gotta go up here, grab a button. That opens a door, so I can progress. And now there's gonna be another train. Oh no.
Oh.
Got a little stuck there on a bit of collision. No big deal. So there's gonna be another train coming. I'll hear it beep at me.
Hopefully. Sometimes it doesn't beep.
Dude, you can do it.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. That's crazy good luck, yeah.
Yeah, the timing for the trains is a little bit random. So since he was a bit slow, we actually got really lucky that it was a late train.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit based on loads, too. Every computer's different, but a lot of it's just luck, hoping that the train does come. I probably get that like less than 1 in 4 times, so it's really cool. Saves a bit of time. Normally I'd have to like hop to the side and avoid it. And this is the infamous first-person auto-scroller, where I just wait on top of the train.
Nice and comfy.
Fun little fact about this room, it's not the train that's moving. This game is programmed in a way that it's just the walls moving, and I'm standing on a completely still platform.
Programming.
Yeah. So nothing much to talk about here. If you have donations, now's an awesome time.
I sure do. We have a massive $889 donation from Anonymous.
Nice.
Nice.
They say, thanks for providing a great platform to spur donations. Hope what we gathered from work helps. We also have a $25 donation from Mom, Dad, Allie, and TJ, who say, so proud of you, Blackbeltginganinja, from your biggest fans.
Aww.
My heart. I'm going to abuse this sign right here. Turns out there's no death animation for jamming into something, so
That looked like a glitch.
normally the train would take you all the way to the end of the tunnel, but it's no big deal. We use the sign to stop ourselves and get instantly to the door.
I feel like if you just instantly stopped like that, it would be more of a
Nah.
anything.
That was purposeful. We're all good. It's a death abuse. Gets me down here.
Death abusing doesn't sound intended.
That's glitchless for you. We're going to hop over this fence here and then
Is this
run
out of
past
bounds?
these guards. I don't think so, because it looks pretty in bounds to me. This skips having to go up and around.
They have a really bad aim.
Yeah, they really do. It's only if you do that one specific animation to get over the fence in that one specific place that the guards won't kill you. It's like
if you do it like literally anywhere else, they'll
Yeah.
just kill you on the way. It's really weird.
I'm gonna go kind of slow through this room just because it's a trigger for loading the next elevator.
Yeah, there's 2 loading triggers in that room, and if you go too fast, you might cancel out one of them, and you'll get a black elevator here.
Yep, that would not be good. You can salvage that in any percent theoretically, but it'd be going out of bounds in glitchless anyway. So I really got to be careful.
Just never stopped you before.
Another interesting thing about the game is you see me. I explained bunny hopping is a little bit faster, just jumping is faster than running. You can you have to be careful because you can lose speed through doing that. So I have to be careful not to just spam jumps or to shake my mouse too much in between jumps. Otherwise, I lose all my speed and I have to waste time side jump boosting, and it's a whole pain.
Yeah, bunny hopping is generally only faster if you're going in a perfectly straight line.
I turn around there to kill my momentum from that wall run kick so I can survive that fall and cancel out my momentum.
You just jumped off of barbed wire.
And then I do
again.
another barbed wire jump, and yeah, here we are. That skips a whole bunch of climbing up pipes. Speaking of skipping pipes, there's some pipes in this elevator shaft, but I'm not really feeling it, so I'm just kind of, oh. I can jump onto a ledge I'm holding onto by turning my camera and jump coiling, so I do that to get up that elevator shaft. And then again, I'm going to do a wall climb sidestep, get a wall run from that, jump onto the pipe, and then jump immediately to the second pipe. So I barely even have to touch that first pipe. And this is kind of sketchy, but not too bad. Up here. Coming up are some guards, but they're not too much of a problem, mostly because when you go into a springboard animation, you can kind of just like, clip through the guards. Should be fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just clipped right through them.
It's not a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal. I mean,
Another
I feel
cool
like
thing.
the whole integrity of speedrunning is at question here.
Right. I completely agree, but I'm going to ignore you. So,
Oh.
another cool thing that I was going to explain is actually, here's another hidden springboard. I don't think I'll be able to use it to get over the, I did it, never mind, we're good. With that, you chain that springboard into a wall boost, and you can get over that gap a little bit quicker. Another cool thing is you would think doing fast vaults would be fast, but then on another layer, doing any sort of animation slows you down, so then it looks like it's slower. But it turns out if you do a first frame jump after a fast vault, you can speed yourself up even more than a regular jump, and you can use that to go really fast. So I'm going to go for fast faults whenever I can, just so I can jump after them. And those poles are really hard to wall boost off of because of the circular hitbox, but I got him. I got the wall boost. We're all good. Another neutral kick here. You remember that cancels fall damage. So now we're in the mall. Turns out there's someone that that guy, the wrestler Roper, who we interrogated, this person assassinated them mid-interrogation, so I gotta chase them into this mall.
Wait, where are you? Whoa, this doesn't look intended.
So this is called tree strats. It's kind of hard, but doing that skips having to go through a whole elevator section, and it's just a whole pain, and guards shoot at you, and it's no fun. And it's all inbounds, so it's fine.
I mean, it's not inbounds, it's glitchless, right?
Right, but no out of bounds and glitchless, so we're all good. And I'm going to try to snake my way into that vent.
Nice.
Yeah. This is a cool bit of swag movement that skips having to shimmy through vents. You can actually clip this fan if you're not careful and die.
Also, clipping would be cheating.
Yeah. Okay. So that pretty much wraps up Chapter 5. I'm going to try to get a wall boost into this vent as far as I can. It's an okay wall boost, because that will skip, again, a lot of the running themes. Skipping vents is important. Wall boosting is important. And then the level ends as soon as I kick that door. So now we're at Chapter 6. Chapter 6, I've got to break into a factory and learn about the secrets of the city. So that's the end goal. Weird thing about Chapter 6 is that the entirety of the factory I'm about to go into is tied to a loading trigger, which is right near this pole coming up. So I'm going to grab this pole. You don't need to grab the pole, but grabbing it is just good for safety. That will load the factory now, and then I can pretty much use whatever route I want. So I'm going to head up here.
None of that climb looked intended.
It's fine. And this guy's not a big problem. I can just kind of walk past him. I'll use the wall run kick just to safely get over to here. Otherwise, I'd have to do a sketchy railing jump. And then, although I'm supposed to take some scaffolding down here, the wall run kick, again, serves as a good way to cancel fall damage. This room's actually pretty hard casually, if you try to kill all the guards. But they don't really get in the way, so we're just going to leave them behind. There's a way to skip that springboard too, but it's kind of inconsistent.
Pretty funny how you could just go through that steam. Normally you have to turn it off.
Yeah, the game makes you think like if you try to go through it that you would just instantly die, but you're fine. You don't have to wait for it. It will turn off if you wait like 10 seconds. So I just have to go in here to hit a button, and that'll open some conveyor belts. Getting side jump boost through these little hallways is actually kind of annoying, just because if you get stuck during any part of the side jump boost, it'll kill all your momentum. So I have to be careful. And sometimes I just don't even risk doing the side jump boost, just for the sake of maintaining momentum. Instead of going up and around here, just grab that ledge and come down here. That saves a lot of time of having to take some elevators. Hole in one. Another double wall boost. And straight hallways are another great opportunity for wall boosting. This room's coming up is pretty cool. The game introduces enemies that can also parkour and chase you. They're only a problem like one section because they sometimes block you if you mess something up, but if I do things well, it shouldn't be a problem.
Just don't mess up.
It's
easy.
It's the goal, but you never know. Yeah, that's a nice wall run, wall climb thing, and that'll save you from having to do a good deal of that big parkour run. There's a lot going on in that room, but sadly a lot of it can be skipped. You can probably fit in a donation here, if you have one.
Sure, I just wanted to reiterate real quick that starting with SGDQ 2017, we are accepting Twitch bits. Just recently, we had a new incentive put in place, which is Majora's Mask Blindfolded. We're hoping to get 5 million bits for that, so please get in your bits as soon as we can, as I'm sure we're all hoping to see that.
So there's not too much going on here. I'm just same deal, wall boosting. I used the wall run kick there to get up onto this rooftop. It's quicker than just like wall running and jumping. And then there's a scripted event for you to fall off the zip line, but I can fall off it a little bit early and save just a bit of time. And coming up at the beginning of Chapter 7, now we're going to go into the boat. Normally this is skipped entirely at 90%, but Glitchless exclusive, you get to see the inside of the boat.
Oh boy.
So that is a kind of cool trick. What you do there is normally when Faith's falling really far, she goes into this zonky falling animation, or the camera shakes, it's really scary. But I can delay that animation by doing a side kick. And if I delay that animation long enough, I can grab that pole, which completely cancels all my fall height, and I can survive the fall entirely. Really cool trick. Other than that, this is pretty much a glorified loading screen because the level only loads for 15 seconds, but I guess the developers thought that wouldn't be enough time for this truck to drive you into the boat. So they extended the loading screen by another 45 seconds just for fun.
For consoles. Good old consoles.
Yeah. So I have a bit of time if you have a donation.
Sure thing. We have $25.25 from Killscreen, who says, "Thank you for reminding me to support Doctors Without Borders, and of course, for all the great runs. Let's save some lives, save some frames, and kill some animals." We have $50 from Howard the Dave, who says, "Sitting on the couch with my wife watching SGDQ on our long holiday weekend. Good luck to all the runners, and thanks for supporting such a great cause. Got to save the frames. This may get me in trouble, but kill those animals."
So what did you do there?
So what I just did there is you'll see me spawn up here. I jammed my head into the ceiling.
Wait, you clipped your head in the ceiling?
I just kind of jammed it there. And what that did is it hit a checkpoint up here on this floor. And when I died by getting killed by that guard, I spawned up here.
Sounds like you hit a trigger unintentionally.
Running theme.
Through a ceiling.
So there's a lot of shimmying in this room the game likes you to do, but oh, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? I'll try that again. So I just got to jump up here. There we go. And then really precise jump there. That can get you up here. And that skips a whole lot of shimmying. It's really slow. Got to get up here. Here's an instance of using the sidestep from the wall climb mechanic to gain a little bit of height and grab a ledge that you normally wouldn't be able to. And then the valves, the lovely glitchless valves. How beautiful they are.
I love valves.
Yeah, there's
another one.
This run is 30 seconds of valve turning, and it's fantastic, all of them.
That's optimal.
Again, you would normally skip, you'd skip pretty much all the valves at 90% anyway, but even if there were valves at 90%, you could skip them with the slide glitch that skips animations, but not in Glitchless. In Glitchless, we get to see the lovely valves.
Best category.
So now there's a sniper that's
category.
totally after me. I have to run to her and disarm her.
Have to be very stealthy, very slow and sneaky.
Right.
Methodical.
Just got to kind of grab this ledge. And then it takes 5 hits before I can disarm her, so I just got to get 5 solid hits in. It's kind of weird because she doesn't look like she can be disarmed until 6 hits, but it's 5 hits. So now another chase sequence, but the chase sequence can't start until the level loads, so she shuts me out here. Gotta open a door. A lot of loading in this game. For its time, it needed a lot of power on the console. Oh, cool, another one.
I love valves.
I think that's the last one, actually. So, solid. I did They did good. So I'm just going to try to keep up and hopefully pass. I got to get up there again. Pass this masked person.
Whoa, she's teleported.
Yeah, if I go too fast, she does that. Oh, try to get a wall boost there. Yeah, there we go. I passed her. Oh, she's too fast for me. Okay, so staying ahead of her is pretty nice because if I stay ahead of her for long enough, I can position myself on this next rooftop and just be ready for the upcoming fight. If you go super fast, you can quit and reload, and that'll instantly get her on the rooftop, and that'll save time. But I got stuck too many times for that to be useful. So, quick, easy fight. And then we're on to Chapter 8, where now we have to free our sister from a prison van. Okay. That's a really sketchy side jump boost onto a thing. And here's an instance of me chaining the jump from a fast vault into a wall boost. Another instance of the way movement can be chained to Mirror's Edge. There it is again. Here's the guards. They're not super dangerous. They might tase me, but now we're good. Coming up is big jump. It's gonna be kind of scary. Oh.
Looks spooky, but it's not that spooky.
That's a spooky jump if you're new
Yeah,
to
it's
the
always
category.
sketchy looking.
We can just kick glitch in any percent, but not so in Glitchless. And Chapter 8 is chocked full of these big skips, because coming up here is another kind of hard wall boost over a big gap. That saves a bit of time. So I have to get down here using the kick, and then up here using the hint climb.
This wall boost is actually pretty cool.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. Wall boost in this game would be kind of weird because you have to come parallel to the wall, so you can look deep
You
enough
just clip
to
through
get the
those
speed.
pipes.
Yeah, if you don't look at the pipes, you'll clip through them. So it's faster than just grabbing them.
Don't worry about it. It's in the glitchless rules.
Yeah. Pipes aren't solid objects. They just don't have collision.
Pipes have feelings too.
So coming up is one of the more infamous sections of the game, the Atrium, known for its kind of puzzle platformer feel. Really weird for casual players. Some people love it, some people hate it. But it's a very unique section of the game that hopefully I'll just blast through. Oop. The Atrium collision can be a bit wonky. Sometimes you'll do turn jumps, but the camera kind of just spazzes out. These walls are known to do that for some reason. There we go. So you can chain together wall climb side steps like that to infinitely wall climb between two parallel walls. I'm not going to infinitely wall climb that wall because it's too hard, but I do use it a bit to get up a bit higher.
Infinitely climbing a wall sounds pretty glitchy.
Yeah, but they're parallel walls, so it's easy.
But I don't feel like you could actually do. Oh, nice.
Well, I got a sliding wall climb there. The horizontal momentum actually carried me a little bit through that wall climb. No big deal. Checkpoint's not too far back. So let's make sure I lose all momentum before I jump up there this time. There we go. And normally we'd skip this vent section at 80% with an out-of-bounds skip, but good old Glitchless. Which is good, because it gives you some downtime in a run that usually doesn't have any. Notice the rats that are running around the vent. Those rats are a running joke in Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is kind of well known for its rat problems. Okay, I tried to do a wall climb turn jump there, but ended up flopping on my back by accident. So I'm going to quit and reload here. It puts me at the floor and saves me time from having to climb down, because the climb down is kind of weird.
You see the rifle? Get to it and get that convoy in your sight. Find a way of slowing it down.
So now I just got to wait for this van to come. The van's holding my sister, and I apparently think the best way to save my sister from this van is to crash into a wall. So I'm going to shoot the van engine.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then while I'm at it, I'll also do this. So if you shoot that,
That's getting pretty
so that was
quick.
a giant rat that just ran down the street. Your eyes did not deceive you. The giant rat is a running joke in both this Mirror's Edge and the sequel. So keep that in mind if you plan on sticking around for Mirror's Edge Catalyst right after this. I'm going to use the roll here to survive these falls. Similar to the wall run kick. I kind of messed it up, but similar to the wall run kick, rolls will reset your fall height so you can survive long falls just by creating an invisible platform under you for 1 frame. And hopefully I can get a bit of movement here just to save some time. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. That's actually a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. That saves you from having to do some awkward climbing. And then we just have to blow this door up. We're gonna have to wait for the fire.
Apparently Faith can bash down every door except this one.
Yeah. She can bash down any door that's red, keeping with the theme that the red is where you have to go. I wait for the fire to hit that back wall before heading out, because the fire hitbox lingers just a little bit longer than you think. Okay. Another instance of running past guards being way easier than it should be. As long as you take a pretty straight line here and you play on easy, the guards are really not a problem. There's a lot of enemies in this section of the game. That's kind of how developers thought would be a good way to like scale the difficulty up. It's just by putting a ton more enemies. But we can still keep running by them, at least in the speedrun. So this is the final chapter of the game, Chapter 9, where I have to save my sister. She's been taken hostage. So I have to hit this button, and it takes a second for the elevator doors to open, so I just wait behind some cover. And now we have another glorified loading screen that lasts about a minute. So donations would be awesome.
Sure thing. We have $10 from Angeline, who says, "Hi guys from Belgium. Been watching you for at least 5 years now, and I'm always amazed by the skills as much as by the community. So thanks to everyone for making this happen." You got $25 from GeoTim9076, who says, "Gotta go fast. I just can't wait until the Mirror's Edge and DK64 runs. Even though it'll keep me up until almost 7 a.m. So glad I took the week off for this."
Okay. So this pretty much wraps up the elevator waiting section. This door's about to open. Yep. And then here's another instance of using the roll. Survive falls. Oh darn, I thought I was going to skip that hard fall. No big deal. And then there's another cool trick coming up here that's literally only used here in the run. If you wall run after jumping off a pole, you gain a ton of height. So you can use that to skip some really weird vent climbing.
Whoa, did you just clip there?
I don't think so. So, yeah, at this point, there's just a tiny bit of a vent climbing before this final section where there are snipers out to get you. And actually, this is one of the few cases where the enemies really do make a difference. I have to route, even on easy, I have to like route myself to stay out of their sight. So I stay on that side of the thing, and then I go around this building the long way, just so the snipers don't hit me. They can and will kill you if you take too many shortcuts.
They're pretty much the only actually threatening enemies in the game.
Yeah, they're the only enemies I'm scared of at this point. So also you see there, I did it, it's really only used like twice. I can, that's a balance beam. Normally you'd have to like walk over it real slow. But as long as you use the scroll wheel, you can get first frame jumps and just jump all the way over the balance beam. It's used right at the beginning of the run in the first 30 seconds, and then right there near the end.
There's an elevator ahead.
And then the final ascent to the final boss fight of the game. It's just a room full of a lot of enemies called Server Room. It's pretty hard casually, actually, if you don't know what you're doing, I would say.
This is probably the most annoying elevator because This elevator isn't even a load screen. The load happens before you get in the elevator. This, they just wanted you to stare at this pretty helicopter for a while.
Yeah, the game is really pretty, and the color scheme really unique, so I understand, but it's a long elevator. So no, this is the last room, server room. You'll notice there's a couple enemies above me, but if all goes according to plan, I should just be able to fast vault up here and disarm this guy. I gotta shoot the servers to open this door, so. There we go. And that's pretty much the last threatening thing in the game. I just gotta not mess up. Tree strats.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta jump over that tree. It's called tree strats. It's really important.
Saves infinite time.
Yes. And luckily, there's a long, unskippable 2-minute cutscene that you can skip by just quitting and reloading, because it reloads you after the checkpoint.
Convenient.
Time is coming up. I just have to run slowly through this area so the end trigger loads, and then grab that helicopter, and that's time.
Don't miss.
Do a 360.
So I'll slide
Do a
extra
360.
one here. Time.
Nice.
Anyone have the time?
50-51.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, that's Mirror's Edge. Thanks to Chops and Rexy behind me. Chops, Rexy, helping me out here. Thanks to the Mirror's Edge community. They've been helpful, supportive over the years. They've done a whole lot. It's a lot, too many guys to even try to shout out. But there's a lot of guys that have been around the whole time, and a lot of new guys that are always joining. We do have a speedrun.com page if you're interested in learning the game. We're actually pretty active at responding to those threads. So give it a shot. There's a lot to learn, but it's really rewarding.
Quick shout outs to Requiem720, who made a segmented glitchless
Yep.
of
Just
this
look up.
run.
Yeah, Mirror's Edge Glitchless segmented. It'll be the first thing that comes up. That's the really cool thing about Glitchless, especially, is like we memed about it for a good 90% of the run, but there's a lot of cool movement tech that you get to show off because of the stuff that is taken away from Glitchless. So it's really awesome that you get to show that off. It's been awesome being at GDQ. So thanks for having me.
Good work.